We pay so much to enroll in a gym and to get the fanciest trainers, but it actually begins with us, and it begins in the most simplest way. If you live in a building, take the stairs. If you're at an airport, use the stairs. Don't use the escalator. Walk up and down the stairs. If you live 15-20 minutes away from your workplace, you can walk to your workplace. I think we've made our lives more complicated than we should. It's very, very important for us to take that 1 hour for ourselves. It's not being selfish. And being a woman, I want to say that to all the women out there specifically, it's okay to not tend to your children or to your husband or to your work for just that 1 hour for yourself. Keep that time for yourself every day, whether it's in the morning or in the evening. Do a little bit of yoga, or even like he said, just 30 minutes is all you need to just keep your heart going, and it makes a difference to not just the way you look or the way it makes a difference to the way you feel. And I think that kind of shows in your aura as well. You carry this positive energy with you when you're feeling good about yourself.
We as citizens don't actually take too much interest in that space. And I think therefore these kind of platforms and programs are very, very important for us as a nation and also as an individual. I think we have to get to the point of saying that my health is my responsibility. And cardiac, for some reason, the heart is something which is much, much more emotive to us as individuals than any other organ. But both the advice that Malvinder and Deepika gave actually help us actually staying preventive on a full body basis, which is very, very critical. Because the impact of that, if you have a cardiac heart attack or you have a stroke or whatever, getting back to normal lifestyle is actually virtually impossible. Wait a minute, 1 sec. One person just died of cardiac disease. Every second in this country, one person dies of cardiac disease. 1 second. 2 seconds and one person is born with a congenital heart disease. In our country, this problem is epidemic. Every second a person, and every second literally a person dies of a heart attack. And the unfortunate part in our country is that 80% of these are preventable if either done preventive care or done early diagnosis. And we don't do that either which way. And the way I see it, being in the other side of the spectrum, is that we are often seen taking care more of our cars than we take care of our bodies.
Yeah.
Even if a car has a little chink in the noise or the gas is low, we go straight to the workshop. But our body has chinks all the time. We don't do anything about that. So I think it's a function of changing our own mindset and saying that this is important for me. And I have to do that first before I can do any other service or responsibility for anybody else.
No, I think we're all four of us.
The problem, dads are the answer.
No, yeah. All four of us are very, very health conscious. And I think, of course, it stems from dad being an athlete and the fact that from a very young age, they encouraged us to go out, play downstairs in the building every day, cycle, play cricket with the boys, just get out of the house. I think we don't do that enough now with our kids. But another thing that I realize now is that sports was a very, very important part of my curriculum. We had sports day, and 1 hour of sports was a must in our entire 8 hours or whatever that we were in school. I don't see that happening now, and I know that you guys have you all had another initiative about sports awareness and including that as part of, our school routine. And I think that again is something that, I mean, I've grown up, so if I ever have some time, I'm going to, I'll go and play a game of badminton or go for a swim. But yeah, I think kids today prefer just being at home and,
They play a lot of football, but it's FIFA on the Xbox, which is slightly worrying. Or, what are you doing? I'm playing football. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, but I'm playing it on the Xbox. And then that sort of ruins the purpose.
Yeah, I think if you start at a very young age and encourage your children to go out and play in the garden and play with other children in the building, learn cycling, swimming, whatever it is, it has to start at that age. Otherwise, it gets very, very difficult later on in life to kind of make that a part of your lifestyle.